for you today is a lower body circuit with a bonus core, only using mini band loops. Now, if you've taken class with me before, mini band loops are my favorite piece of equipment to use. They give you immediate feedback for your body, they allow you to correct imbalances, and they're going to challenge you in a much different way than using your own body weight or using handheld weights or dumbbells. So what today looks like for you is we'll warm up, get the body nice and warm for about 5 minutes, and then you have 3 circuits ahead of you. The first 2 circuits are lower body. For each of those circuits, we'll hit a strength exercise. Think big compound movements, that'll be for 1 minute. Second exercise will be more of an isolation exercise. Goal of the isolations is really to, again, look at where the imbalances are, to challenge your muscles in a completely different way by giving it resistance with hardly any movement. We'll still be moving during those isolations, and that'll be 45 seconds. And then the third exercise we'll hit will be a power move. So think cardio. Now, if you're like, jumping doesn't work for me, I'll give you options for that as well. The biggest point of power is just dynamic movement. We get the heart rate up just a little bit for 30 seconds, and then we rinse and repeat. So for each of those 3 exercises, we'll go through 4 rounds. That'll be circuit 1, lower body. We'll do the same thing for lower body, circuit number 2, and then we'll finish off with core, but only 2 rounds of that following the same formula: strength, isolation, and power. Now the band loops that you're gonna wanna use, think of a moderate resistance. So what I have in front of me are Power Systems bands. They are my go-to bands that I love to use. Amazon has them, you can get them on Power Systems site, or really any mini band too. The biggest thing you want to think of is sustainability versus what's the max I can do. What I mean by that is typically in a class, I'll use a gray band loop. Today, I'm probably going to use anywhere from the blue to the purple. So red will be your easiest color that I'll recommend. Blue is somewhere in between, and then purple is going to be a little bit harder. Note that you can take the band loop off at any point in time as we move, and just use your own body weight as I'll cue you through sensation. So when you're ready, you're going to leave your band loops right there on the floor. We're going to warm up without those to get started. Take your feet a little bit wider than hips. Allow both toes to stay facing forward, and that's where we're going to get started. All right, give me a big inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up. Big exhale down. More time. Big inhale up. Big exhale down. Squat it down, up. Just sit and stand. So right now, nice and easy warm up. The goal is to start to warm up your body gradually, and then to build a little bit of heat. Warm up too quick, we tap into burning sugar. And the goal of this roughly 30-minute workout is to tap into your fat burning zone. Give me 8 more just like this. 8, weight driving through the heels. And you imagine you're gonna sit back in a chair. 4 more here. In 4, 3, last 2, in 2, give me 1 more, then sweep it right to left. So if you imagine your elbow sweeping across the shelf, about shoulder height, your arm is a windshield wiper. Take your elbow to the corners of the room for me. Let your gaze follow. Think of picking up the back heel. So the knee dips in. You want to feel the hips warm up and your upper back. Give me 8 more just like this. Big twist. 8. Last 4. In 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead. Right. Nice, easy tap, side to side. Any point you need it slower, always an option, guys. Take it slower. Form, range of motion. Sensation are the objectives. Anytime you move your body. Give me 8 more. 8. Last 4, we're back at the top. Give me a squat, down, up, right here. You sit and stand. So we go through the same 3 exercises. The goal this time is to see if you can increase your range of motion, but not your pace. So maybe you reach, thighs to ceiling. Maybe you start to reach between your legs towards the floor. As big as you can. Now you're going to notice, without increasing your pace, just increasing your range of motion. Heart rate starts to drive. 2 more. In 2, give me 1 more. Twist it left to right. Big twist. Now Second round's a little bit bigger, a little bit more dynamic. Can you think of your elbow twisting to one side of your room and then all the way to the other? And maybe you imagine that ceiling just drops another half inch. That's your halfway mark. We're about halfway through this warm-up before we start to move with the bands. 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead. Left, right. Yes. Now see if you can add a little drop. Drop. Really start to push and pull the floor or your mat away. Last 8. In 4, 3, squat it down up. Last time. Yes. Just a little reset. We're not quite done. Wide. Now step in narrow. Step out to the right. In and out. So right back to that warm-up stance. Little bit wider than hips. And then when you step in, hip width. You can stay there, right? This is always the base. Or you start to add a little bit more. Hands can rest on your thighs, but heart stays up. Yes. Give me 8 more. Almost out of this warm-up. You want to feel the heat building. Heart rate going up. In 4, we top it out. 3, 2, top it out. So you're going to look down at your bands. Grab one of them. We have about a minute before we're into your first set. This gives us time to get set up. I'm going to start with blue. You might start with red or purple if you're using power systems. Set through your band loop for me. And take your band loop about 1.5 inches, 2 inches above your knee. Now, anytime you have the band loop on, you're going to want your feet wider than hip width. If you feel pain in the outside knee, use a lighter band. That means you're probably not keeping the tension by pressing out. Or take the band off. Outside knee, never good. The band should actually help you if you feel pain there on a regular basis. Otherwise, we're going to start with your first strength exercise. Feet are outside the hips. We're going to go down, only halfway up. 3 times, and then we drop, step in, and we'll step out. Kind of similar to your warm-up, all right? So you're gonna step your feet out wide for me, wider than hips. 2, 1, we're in. 3 little drops right here. Down, halfway up, 2. Give me 1 more, down and stand. Step it out wide. So down, only halfway. 2, 1 more pocket, down the stand. Step in, step out. Drop for 3. So almost 3 little pockets. Down the stand, step out. You want to really feel the side hips, back of your glutes, all the way up. Down and step in, step out. So wide. 30 seconds. Your goal is to keep tension on the band. What that means is my band is not moving out like a yo-yo every time I hit that drop. Again, 3, it's tiny. Core is in. Give me 1 more. Down 3. We're getting ready for your isolation. 2. Hold it here wide. Pick up your heels. Bank to the right. As you look to the right corner of the room, your knees are still pressing out. Outer thighs are lighting up. Come back through center for me. Take a little step up. Right heel. Left heel. Now walk it back. Right toe. Left toe. Keep the tension on the band. Bank everything over left corner. Knees are pressing out. Come back through center. Walk it up left and right, and then walk it back. Right and left. Sketch to beat. Here you go. You bank for 2. Through center. Little walk. You walk. Heels up. Toes back. Bank to the left. Bank to the left. Through center. Walk it up left to right. Heels on the way up. Toes on the way back. Good. Just here. Squat. Stand. We're getting ready, guys, for that 30-second little burst. You can stay here. You can step it out wide for me. Or I want you to think 180. Flip it. 180 squat. It's only 30 seconds. The impact doesn't work for you. Step it out and in. You're halfway there already. Otherwise, find the level that challenges you. Pick up a toe ball heel landing. Chest and eyes stay up. 4, 3, 2. All right, feet wide. You're back at the top. 3 little pocket drops right here. 3, 2, 1. Drop and step in. Step out for 3. Are you still pressing out? I know, I feel it too. Down and drop. Step out. Now here's where the back of the glutes start lighting up. Amazing thing about the bands is it's going to light up your gluteus medius. Really hard area of our glutes to hit. Down and step in. You're halfway there. So notice how this strength set for a minute. Heart rate gets to come back down, but you're still working. 3 drops. 3. 2 weights in the heels. Drop and stand. Step in. Step out. 3, 2, 1. Down and step in. Final time right here. 3, 2. We're going to hold this one. Hold. Bank to the right for 2. Here you go. Bank. 2. In. Walk it up right to left. That little walk is super important. Bank to left, or you press out and in 2 times. Walk it up left to right. If the bank doesn't work, you press it out. Otherwise, knees stay the same. You just slightly rotate your body to the corner of the room. So it acts as an isolation. You're halfway there. Walk it up left. So we get a little bit of inner thigh, outer thigh, adduction, abduction. Walk it up. But the key to an isolation is that static hold, right? See whether we're moving. You're keeping tension on the band. Last time. All right, 180s. You jump or you step it side to side. There's nothing you have to do. It's 30 seconds on the clock, and it's yours to own. And I want you to think, if you need a lighter band, this would be the time to grab it after the set, halfway. Because after this, we've got 2 more rounds. Same exercises. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2. Feet are out. I know, heart rate's up. 3 pockets right here. 3. Keep pressing out. Down and stand. Step in, step out. So you're wide. 2. Down and stand. A little wider than the width, and then really wide. 1 more. Down to stand. Let your heart rate just come back down. Focus on the tension and sensation. Halfway there. Top of the thighs, back of your glutes, outer thighs. Excellent, guys. Down and step in, step out. 2 more. Woo. Last time. 3, remember we're gonna hold this one. 2, hold. Bank to the right here. Bank, come through center. Walk it up. Up, up. Bank to the left. Bank. Come through center. Walk it up. Now the smaller you can make those steps, the lower you can stay. The more sensation and tension you keep on the band, the more you feel. Back to left. Turn. Through center. Walk it up. You're already halfway there. Stay with me. Bank. Press the knees out. Come through center. Little walk. Right. Left. Bank. Do it again. Bank. Through center. Last time. All right. 180s. Or you step out. You step in. If jumping is not for you, you don't have to jump. These 30 seconds are really just for you to own. It's not a game of seeing even how many reps you can get in. But when things get hard, you're halfway there. How do you show up? 10 seconds left on the clock, friends. Where can you finish? Right here. Yes. 3, 2. Last time through these exercises. 3 pockets. 3, 2, 1. Drop, step in, step out. 3 pockets here. You've got 3, 2. Get low. Down and stand. Step in, step out. You've got 3. Think of that band hardly moving as you drop in your pockets. That's really the hardest part of this exercise. Yes. You're halfway there. 3, 2, down, step in, step out. Do that again. 3, 2, step in, step out. Again. 3, 2, 1, drop, step in, step out. Final round. 3, 2, this time you hold. We've got our banks over to the right. Press out. 2, walk it up right to left. Slow duck walk. You take it back, bank to left or press out and in, walk it up to the left. So any version you choose, you're still gonna feel it. Yes, bank, it's your last set. Woo, come through center. So I'm glad I didn't choose the purple band at this moment. Halfway. Yes, walk it up. Little walk. Take it over. Little walk right. You only got one more of these banks. And give me one more to the left. Yes, you can. Over. Walk it up left to right. But before we get that 2-minute break, you've got your 180s. 30 seconds is it. Now notice when you land. Are you landing with your feet wider than hips? There's a tendency here for the band to want to pull you in. As you get tired, that's what happens. So any point you need to keep the heart rate up. Keep the side squat. You're halfway there. 30 seconds. You can always do half of the 180 as well, if that feels better for you. As long as you're pressing the band out. 3, 2, tap it out. So you got 2 minutes off. This is your opportunity. Grab a drink, catch your breath, because you got another circuit just like that. Band stays where it is unless you want to modify and use a lighter band. So second round, strength, isolation, power. 3 different exercises. So you can keep your mat however you keep it. I want to turn my mat to face you because we're going to use our mat as kind of a ruler. So our feet are always staying outside the hips. We're going to start with a forward lunge, 3 pulses, before we laterally walk. Here's the thing with your forward lunge. You got to band on your legs. So your foot's only going to step forward about 2 feet. I call it a short stance lunge. But my feet are going to stay wide on these rubber tracks. So it keeps me always pressing my knees out and accountable. Again, those 3 pulses are so tiny that your band's not yo-yoing as you pulse. Then we step back. Your mat again becomes your ruler. About a minute left before we work. I'm going to step off the mat to the left, and then I'm going to step back in. So when I step, again, tiny steps. The smaller you make it, the more tension you keep on the band. From there, we're going to go into what I call isolation lunge step backs. So with a soft bend in my front left knee, my hips are back, long line head to tailbone. And my right foot next to my left, I'm going to tap my right foot back for 3. No movement. And then I tap it in for 3. So it's all about that static hold. Outer left thigh should be burning. And then from there, we're going to go to either side of our mat. To a skater leap or step. The biggest thing, whether you tap the toe or lift the knee, is that we're really working the IT band, outer thigh. So about 12 seconds, and we are in. So do me a favor, take your feet wider than your hips, and then take your right foot forward for me, about 2 feet. Knees press out. We'll build the first round slow, right? So you get the forming sensation. 3 little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot back. Little walk to the right, so you're off your mat, left foot steps in. And then walk back to your left. Step your left foot forward, be about 2 feet. Toes are forward, knees are out, 3 pulses. 3, 2, step your left foot back. Feet are wide, little walk left, band stays wide. Little walk back to the right. Let's catch the beat. 3 pulses to the right. 3, 2, step back, lateral, walk right. Lateral, walk left. 3 pulses left. So big that the band's not moving. Lateral walk left. Teeny, teeny, tiny. 3 pulses right, 1 more each way. If the beat doesn't work for you, slow it down. So why we start slow, left side. The goal is sensation over everything else. Little walk. Good, step your right foot forward for me. Left foot's back. Hands on your right thigh. Slight hinge, you should already feel the outer right thigh burning. Your left foot's back, let's walk it in for 3. 3, 2, and you pause. Walk it back for 3. 3, 2, pause. Do it again. So So as you walk in, I want you to notice my body's not jerking around, right? Static. That's why your hands are for a little bit of support. 3, 2, 1. And you're using your mat as a grid or a guideline. Yes, I know, it's burning. Keep pressing your right knee out for me. That's where you get that sensation. Good. 3, 2, 1 more time. You take it back. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Little skate over to the left. Right toe taps. Notice my band is wide. I skate over to the right. Left heel is up. Skate and lift. Skate and lift. So I think this cardio or power is all about stability. Notice you might want to wobble and lean. Keep pressing your knees out. And know that yes, you'll feel it more if you get lower. But you also have more stability. 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. Yes. All right, feet go wide. We're back in. Drop it down. Press it out. 3 pulses. Left forward lunge. 3, 2. Keep it wide. Walk it over left. Back to the right. Take it right. Little lateral walk. Hardest part of these exercises when keeping the band on is keeping the tension. Right? That's why I said if you start to feel the outer knee, never good. You're halfway there. Take your band off. If what you're feeling is that nice white hot burning sensation and you're like, oh my God, Amy, this sucks, it should. Right? Heat is transformative, whether it's in our muscles or whether we're boiling a pot of water. You want to start to lean into that. Last 2. Little walk. Final time right. 3, 2, finish it. Little walk. Yes. Step your left foot forward. Hinge at hips, bend the knee, walking in right. 3, 2, 1, take it back. 3, 2, 1. So think of them as tiny steps. It's like you're testing the water. But check your feet. As you step in, are you still tracing your mat? If you don't have your mat down, that's cool. I like to use it as a grid or a guideline. But keep checking in that your foot is outside the hip. Biggest piece. 12 seconds. Could you slide down a little lower in your left knee? Could you press the left knee out just a little bit further? Good. Last time in. Last time back. I know. 3, 2, step to the back. All right, little skate. You can tap the inside leg. So the goal is to feel the outer IT band start to work. Or you start to leap. Again, it's only 30 seconds. The good news is, we're about halfway through this circuit. Of this set anyway. 2 more rounds, same 3 exercises. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, give me 1 more. Take your feet wide. Drop it down, knees press out. 3 pulses, right forward lunge. 3, 2, little lateral walk. To the right, to the left. 3 pulses left. 3, little walk. This is the point. You need to switch out your band. We're halfway through that set. Switch it out. Grab the next lightest band. Take off your band. You're still gonna feel it. But the band starts to move. You're like, oh, it's rolling up. Means you need more tension. Check that your feet are always staying outside the hips. Good. 4. Little walk. Good. See if you can walk on the heels on that little walk. So what you're getting into is the center of your glutes. Gluteus medius. Last time. Little walk. Little walk. Stand tall. Woo. Right foot steps forward. Again, about 2 feet. Knees bend. Press out. Hinge. Without hunching over. Left foot in for 3. 3, 2, static hold. Walk it back. That's your isolation. So you want to keep pressing front right knee out. That's where you should feel the sensation. So even though the back leg is moving, what we're forcing is your front leg to be in isolation. And my hands are barely on my front thigh. They're just there for support. Do it again. You don't want them there, you don't have to have them there. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring it in. 3, 2, 1 more time back. 3, 2, step back. Drop it down. Little step or skaters, step and tap. So you notice, even if you keep the tension on and lift the heel of the inside foot, you're still going to work the outside leg. If you want more, lift the inside knee. Again, that's why I like using the mat or having that grid down. It allows me to have that focus point of where I step. So step and pause, step and pause. Last two, in two. Good news, stand it up. One more round. Then we're on to your bonus core. Left lunge, pulse it for 3. Check your band, it's not yo-yoing, it's wide, take it back. Little walk, right foot for 3. So even though I'm pulsing, the band's not moving a ton. You want to minimize that by pressing out. Excellent, guys. Little lateral walk. Right lunge. Little walk. Halfway through this strength set. Notice, even though it's dynamic in its nature, what we're focusing on is the strength out of your thigh band, top of your quads, into the back of your glutes on that lateral walk. So your heart rate naturally comes back down a little bit. I didn't say much, right? We do want to keep you in your fat burning zone, but you shouldn't be gasping for air. 3 pulses. 3, last time. Little walk. Step your left foot forward to me, about 2 feet. Bend the knees, press them out wide. Hinge forward, right foot, bring it in for 3. 3, no movement. Little pause. So this is where you check in. Do I need to make this slower? If you're starting to move as you bring the foot in, slow it down. You're not anyone's top clock. You're not on my time frame. Yes. Take it back. The goal is sensation. Form, range of motion. Good. Keep pressing your left knee out for me. Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. 3, 2. Last time back. You can. 3, 2. Step it back. We skate it over to the left right here. 30 seconds. Up and over. Over and pause. That toe tap is there if you need it. Otherwise, fight for the balance. Think of it as like a pre-warm-up for your core. Now, core section, halfway there is a little different. We still get our 2-minute break, but we're only doing 2 rounds of core versus the 4 we did for strength. Here's the best news. Your band stays exactly where it is. Last 2. Last time, stand it up. Shake out your legs. Do what it is you need to do. So we're going into core. Okay, I'm gonna turn my mat back around long ways. I like to be able to move with you and see you in this plane. So, same thing, 3 exercises. Strength, isolation, power. So we're gonna start with bridges. You're gonna use your mat as a guideline or a grade. So I want you to think. Your feet are as wide as your mat, and if you want a little bit more, your toes turn slightly out. Biggest thing here, as always, is your knees are always pressing out, so you're still working outer thighs and glutes, as well as your hamstrings. So, pressing the knees out, we're gonna lift and press, and then we're gonna drop. From there, 45 seconds, your isolation, we're gonna turn it over. We're gonna play what I call a loaded beast. Think of it like a popped up tabletop. So your hands are under your shoulders, your feet about hip width again, maybe a little bit wider, you want tension on the band. From here, my knees barely pop off the floor, and then I hug knee to elbow, and then I step back with control. So even though I'm moving my knees, the goal is isolation. Realize you can always drop one knee, give me 4 or 5 pulls on the right, and then switch to the left. Then from there, we've got frogs in plank. So there should be a ton of pressure on your hands until you're in plank. Okay, so from plank, my feet are as wide as the mat. I'm gonna hop my feet to my hands, I'm gonna show my hands. Maybe my elbows even press outside the knees. So what I'm feeling is a little bit of a hip stretch while still getting into my core. 2 rounds of that, friends. In 20 seconds, we are in. So have a seat. Band is still above your thighs. Heels can be on the mat, toes are off. Or know that you can take your feet parallel. From wherever you are, drop it down. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Lift, 2, drop for 2. So nice and slow. So the reason I want you to start slow is I want you to feel the sensation. that you're squeezing through the glutes. Your knees are pressing out the entire time. There's a tendency here for the knees to want to come in. Keep pressing out, keep driving through your heels. So know that you can stay with this pace. Slow for 2, give me 2 more. Lift, 2, down for 2, or we're gonna single that out. If you want it, halfway there, singles here. So you lift, drop, press, and drop. Take a look at your knees without craning your head. Is your band getting wider as you lift the hips? If it is, could you press your knees out so the band stays relatively the same tension the entire time? 10 seconds, guys. We are turning over for your loaded beast isolations. In 5, 4, 3, 2, turn it over. Line yourself up, hands under your shoulders, knees under the hips, but maybe slightly wider. Press up to lift, knee taps right to left. Right, popped up tabletop, left, pop, squeeze. Let your eyes maybe fall slightly in front of your hands so you're not tucking your chin, but you're also not craning to look up. Now the hardest part of this is not have all the swiveling of the hips right as you start to move. You really want to find the control as you squeeze in. Good news is you only got 15 seconds before we're into your frogs. And we only got 2 rounds of 4. So this is really your bonus, your finisher. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, step it back to plank. Feet outside the hands. Now you can walk and then show the hands and plant and step back. Or you hop. Hardest part is if you hop at the same time that you lift. Notice when you come back to plank, you're not dunking your hips down like you're coming into an upward dog. Excellent, halfway there. Squeeze your glutes, feet go wide. Think of the softest landing you can make to protect your joints. Good, last time. Feet outside the hands, have a seat. You're back in bridges, feet wide, or heels on, toes off. It is your last set. For 2, drop for 2. Again, we start slow. 4 more, lift, squeeze. Notice the entire time my band is wide. It's not coming in and then going out. Last time, you can save this pace or single it out right here. Lift. Now I like the little turnout. For me, I get that more in the glutes, inner outer thighs. Oh yeah. Now friends, because it is your last round, 4 more singles. 4, 3, we're gonna hold it up in pulse. 2, hold it up here, little pulses. You lift up, up, it's tiny. Almost like there's a quarter I gave you between your butt cheeks that you wanna squeeze and not lose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, turn it over. Popped up tabletop. Then we stretch after this. Knees, here you go. Right, take it back. Left, take it back. Really focus on the control. And know that if you need to, you can drop a knee. There's nothing wrong with keeping your left knee down and then pulling your right knee towards your right elbow. It's also not about touching the right elbow. It's really just that reach that gets us into the core while still working hip stabilization. 12 seconds. One more time in frogs. Now, if you noticed last round, your band rolled up, chances are you didn't have enough control. That's why I like these guys. They'll keep you accountable. Here we go, last time. Feet outside the hands, show the hands, and then you take it back. Yes. Only 30 seconds, and after this, we start to stretch. So you finish stronger than you started. 8 more. For the reason you started today. Last 3, 2, have a seat. Take your band loop off. I know, it's that moment you've all been waiting for, right? Take it off. Now you can take your feet right under your hips. Your hands are just gently behind you. There's not a ton of weight in the hands. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex your right foot so it protects your knee, and then think of pressing the right knee down towards the floor. It's that angle that gets us into our hips and glutes. This might feel good for you, or if you want a little bit more of a stretch, scoot your booty towards your heel, hands walk in so your chest reaches for your shin. Again, never forcing, but feeling sensation. Now this is often the point as you scooch in that your knee wants to have a make-out session with your ear. Keep pressing the right knee down. So where you feel that is the hip and glute. Good, 2 more big breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more big breath in. Release that and switch sides. Left ankle hooks. Press down through your left knee. Flex your left foot to protect the left knee. Again, tuning in the sensation in your left hip and glute. Need a little more. Scoot your booty in towards your heel. Hand swap chest to shin. Now what you'll notice, every side of your body is different. Meaning that you might find you're able to get deeper in a stretch on one side versus the other. It's all it is feedback, right? What you strengthen gets stronger. What you stretch gets more flexible. Same idea here. Good, scoot that back. Take the soles of your feet to kiss. Knees go wide. Coming into butterfly. So know that your knees might be up here, they might be lower to the floor. A lot of that is based on bone structure. If you feel the knees, take your feet out wider than the hips, or no, you can go into a wide straddle without bending the knees at all. Otherwise, lift through your head and heart, nice tall seat on your sit bones, and then hinge forward now. I want you to think. You and I are gonna have an eye staring contest, right? So instead of looking down, you're always looking forward. It's not about how far your hands reach. If you can feel the hips opening, little stretch in inner thighs, that's what we want to feel. We're in business. Good, give me 2 more big breaths here. I know that if you need longer, hold these stretches longer, well after the video is done for sure. Good, 1 more big inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way up. Take your feet out wide, big inhale. Exhale, lean over to your right. Think of the right hand coming behind your right chin. Reach your left arm up and overhead. And imagine you want to spiral your chest to the ceiling like it's a wine barrel. So you feel a huge opening, right? Through the right rib or left rib cage, all the way through your left hip. Take your left hand, bring it to your right foot, twist, and look over your shoulder. Finding length, not collapsing, but through the crown of your head. Good, come back, look at your right foot. Left hand reaches for your left ankle. Hug it in. Little quad stretch. Again, I like it down here versus standing. You can kind of play with pushing and pulling so you feel the top quad opening up. Kick it out. Let's finish out your other side. Big inhale. Exhale, lean to the left. Left hand comes behind your left thigh. Right arm overhead. Next big inhale. Open your chest to the ceiling so you feel the right rib cage into the right hip flexor light up. Good, 2 more breaths. Good, exhale, bring your right hand down to your left foot, shin, thigh, and then twist and look over your left shoulder. Come back, look at your left leg, left hand plants. Reach back and grab your right ankle. Squeeze it in. Good, 1 more big inhale. All the way up. Awesome job today, guys. Make sure you go refuel. Something protein-based is ideal after a strength training class. And until I see you next time, rock out your week.